our chief guest, Swami Sri Ananda Jyoti, then chief speaker of the day, Shalini, Art of Living Senior Faculty and Life Skills Training, Advocate Arun Paul Kundil, Chairman of the College, Director M.E. Arun, my dear students and all the faculty members of this college. Today is a very precious day as well as a new feathering to this college. So we are starting a new project called Campus Happiness Project. Let me start with a small story called 99 Club. It's a very beautiful story. Once upon a time there was a king traveling through a village. He found a family of farmers. They are playing, they are singing, they are dancing in the field. So this king was very much anxious and jealous. And he asked his minister, why this is happening? They are much happier than me. What is the reason? So the minister said, don't worry, they are not a joint 99 club. That is the reason they are still happy. So this king was really clueless. What happened? What is 99 club? So minister said, wait for 6 months, give them 99 gold coins. You wait for next 6 months, you will see what is going to happen. So next day, king's team reached the farmer's doorstep, put a kit of 99 gold coins. That nice morning, he wake up and found that kit. He started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 96, 97, 98, 99. He counted it again and again. And he found that only 99 gold coins are there. He was started crying and whispering, what happened to the last 100 coin? He asked her wife to come and asked her to count. 1, 2, 3, 97, 98, 99. Asked his son to come, asked his daughter to count, but it was still 99. So that moment onwards, he was worried about this 100th gold coin. So he started to earn the next coin. He was planning to make it the list 100. So he was working, hard working, and you know what happened? One day, his wife was not at all satisfied with the response of his husband. What a nut he is doing. He has 99 gold coins, still he is wandering for the last one coin. So one day his wife spent 2 gold coins from there, and she was happy. And the evening when the husband opened the kit, he found that 2 coins missed. He was again desperate. Again, in between his sons, they also spent 2, 3 coins. So that coin were only 95. So that man was totally despaired. After 6 months, when minister and king was traveling to this village and found that there is no happiness at all. That family is shattered, always quarreling, always struggling, always in a misery situation. So that wandering for this last coin, the persons who are not satisfied with the existing things, that is the scenario this story is telling about. So the happiness project is aiming at how we can make the fullest from the existing resources. So can you imagine what is happiness? I am sure that this eminent spiritual mentor as well as Art of Living faculty members, they will enlighten us with the real knowledge of happiness. Do you think money will give happiness? If money, then how many millionaires are committing suicide? Do you think beauty will give happiness? Then why Silk Smita committed suicide? Michael Jackson, he had a lot of fame, but he committed suicide. So what is the real happiness? That is the real question we have to discuss and think today. Some people are relying on drugs to find happiness. Some people are relying on drinks to find happiness. Some young and adults are enjoying porn films, porn movies to get happiness. But all are very ephemeral or short-term. So I was listening to a message yesterday, and that person was defining happiness as if you can sleep in the night with full peace, that is happiness. That depends upon what you are doing in the daytime. If you are doing good thing in the daytime, then you can go to the bed with full of peace. But if you are worried always in the day, you cannot sleep. So happiness means it's a sustainable, long-term, sustaining thing. Happiness for a moment is not actually happiness. So there is a science behind happiness. Because we are educated, we are studying in classes, we are learning books, we are following scientific practices, and there is a secret science behind happiness. What is the chemistry of happiness? That is what we have to understand today. So all these campus happiness projects are designed on the basis of that philosophy. How we will get happiness? Imagine that we are living in this world for 60 or 70 or 80 or 90 years. And if you are not happy, what is the purpose of life? If you are not able to live every day without happiness, what is the point of living in this world? So there is a science behind there is a dose for happiness. There are some neurotransmitters or happy hormones which are inducing happiness and joy in our mind and brain. You know what is neurotransmitters? Means some signals from our body or from some parts that will send to the brain and say that be happy. For example, if you are smiling, automatically our mind is perceiving that we are happy, we are joyful. That is why this happiness is happening. So think about what are the neurotransmitters? What are these 4 or 6 happy hormones? What are neurotransmitters? How we can catalyze those hormones or those neurotransmitters through everyday life? This campus happiness project is designed on the basis of that philosophy. That is being called as DOS, these 4 neurotransmitters, or happy hormones. I think our coordinator, Akhi Ramachandran, she was meticulously working for this project for 2-3 months. And meanwhile, Vixen sir also has joined, and they are also taking and planning all these things. So I will be briefing a bit about all these happy hormones in 5 or 6 minutes. Then probably they will speak more about that. So let us start with the first happy hormone, that is being called as dopamine. So how we can induce dopamine in our brain or in our body? Dopamine means recognition or reward. If you are getting a reward, definitely you will be happy, right? If I am asking someone to come here and giving a memento or asking you to clap or give a round of applause, then you will be happy, right or wrong? You will be happy. So think about how we can get reward or recognition. I don't think we can achieve Olympics tomorrow, day after tomorrow. It will take some time. So think about every day how we can get recognized. So think about you are putting a checklist every day. Very small things. Waking up in the morning, doing exercise, completing portions, completing homeworks, or behaving well, not being angry. Small things every day. Create a checklist. And before going to the bed or before going to sleep, just put a tick mark. My day was really useful. My day was wonderful. I was very happy. I didn't angry or I completed my projects on time. I reached my college on time. So by self-accepting and self-recognizing, we will be happy. And if we can encourage others, if we can motivate others, that itself can induce dopamine. So that is one of the philosophies of happy hormones. Another thing is, dopamine is a very prominent hormone of neurotransmitter that is giving happiness. And if you are doing new things, our logo or our philosophy itself is building creatives. If you are entering into a new thing or a new initiative or a new assignment, that will give you a lot of happiness. Then, like meditation, silence, these things are giving happiness. So dopamine means recognition, achievement, appreciating others, doing new things, and meditation, silence. All these things are giving us happiness. Second is oxytocin. That hormone is being called as a happiness hormone, not humanity hormone. That normally sees in young mothers or pregnant mothers because they are finding lots of time with their kids. So this affection, friendship, all these are creating a lot of happiness. I have a baby of 1 year old. Every day I am enjoying playing time with her. Whenever I am spending time with her, I am very happy, forgetting everything. So this oxytocin hormone is creating always and always. So imagine that when you are spending your time with girlfriend or boyfriend, If I am asking you to come and sit with me and talk for 1 hour, will you be happy? You will be irritated. What the hell I am going to talk to this principal or a teacher? But if you are getting time with your boyfriend or girlfriend, I will ask you to sit in front of above the bus, you will be happy. Sit in the parish hall, you will be happy. You can spend hours and hours. That is the friendship and oxytocin. Then I am sure that lots of you have pets. After COVID, pets are being nurtured everywhere. These pets are giving lots of happiness. Touch, patting on the back, or giving a shake hand, well done. So touch is giving lots of oxytocin, humanity hormone. So we will be incorporating all these elements in the happiness project, like small assignments. Then third is serotonin. I am watching it as a dose. D stands for dopamine, O stands for oxytocin, S stands for serotonin. So what is serotonin? That is being called as helping hormone. Imagine that you are on the way to your school, find an old man or a blind person, he or she is trying to cross the road. If you can sit or if you can stand simply like this without attending to them. But if you are lending your hand and supporting them to cross the road, that is happiness. That will create a lot of happiness. So try to find opportunities where you can help others. Maybe helping your friends to study or helping your neighbors to do something, cleaning some public places. So whatever the kindness, a random act of kindness, that will give you a lot of happiness. That is what serotonin, humanity hormone is saying. Or gratitude. We can actually say lots of issues. Or we are living in Kerala, or we belongs to a poor family background, socioeconomic background. I don't have this, I don't have that. That will not create serotonin. But if you are count your blessings, then lots of serotonin will fight in your body system. It is again an antidepressant. I think if you read psychology or such kind of studies, around 40% of students are having signs of depression. So if you can do the act of kindness, then lots of serotonin will induce in your body and mind, and you will be happy. So I am coming to the last point called endorphin. DOS, D-O-S-E. It is very easy to induce endorphin. How? I know many of the sports students are sitting there. They have participated in the intercollegiate football competition and won prizes. Can someone stand up from the participants? Anyone who attended sports meet, just stand up. Just stand up. Time to recognize and appreciate who all participated in the sports competition. So you believe or not, these guys are most happiest people in the campus. Why? They are creating a lot of endorphin through physical activities, doing some physical tasks, physical movements, sports, traveling. So if you are physically fit, lots of endorphin will be coming to your body and you will be happy. So it is being called as pain hormone. This physical exertion, exercises every day, that is a bit painful, but it will give a lot of happiness. So I am not extending my president's letters or this speech because we have to listen from eminent personalities. So please join with us in this journey. Happiness is not a destination, it is a journey. It will come, it will be with us. But think about the happiness pizza. I think I have mentioned in some sessions. 50% of our happiness depends upon our gene. For example, I am black. Whatever I do, I cannot change my color. So 50% I cannot be happy because if my parents were not happy, I cannot help out. 10% circumstances. Maybe your neighbors, your friends, your background, circumstances. But remaining 40% is intentional effort. This happiness campus project is intentional effort to give an opportunity to make you happy. So think about that 40% in the happiness pizza and try to be happy. So I think that lots of people are laughing behind. That is an ideal example of giving happiness. If you smile, happiness will come. Some years back, I have a mentor. He completed his graduation from IIT and MBA from IIM. And I was talking about I was not happy many times. And I am very much irritated, frequently irritated. So he said, when we are finding a place to be angry, you just close your mouth and started smiling. If you can smile with the noise, that is very good. So what is science? If you are smiling, transmitter says that this is a time to enjoy. Your brain is charging, you can be happy. So that smile is actually confidence. Many of you are, or many of us are comparing with others. She is beautiful, she has lots of money, she is brilliant, she is fortunate, right? So find the inner self and be happy. That is the only essence we can get from this happiness project. So I am very happy that both of them are very busy. He was doing lots of projects with Brazil. I think Swami is having lots of projects with Brazil, and he is also a filmmaker, documentary maker. And she was busy, couldn't find time to even attend phone calls. We were trying all these days, but she was fully busy with all the training. So we are very fortunate to have all these dignitaries and very resourceful persons today. So please start enjoying your days. We are open to whatever the happiness in the way we really want to make our campus. The happiness or joyful and the world you really want to enjoy. Thank you once again, and I wish you all the very best. With these words, I am winding up my words. Thank you.